sunrise, everybody, and one of the biggest trick-or-treat events is happening at downtown tonight. It's the Bakersfield Police Department's annual HalLAWeen, and joining us now to talk about tonight's event is Sergeant Eric Celedon. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Thanks for having me.
All right, talk to me about this event. What are kids and parents expecting to see?
One, they're expecting to have a lot of fun. Completely
Most important.
Right? Well, next to the candy.
That's probably most important.
Right? But most importantly, it's an extremely safe environment for the community to come out and interact with law enforcement that isn't stemming from some terrible incident, right? So normally 99% of the interactions between our community and law enforcement are after somebody calls 911. So to be able to take the opportunity to proactively create this environment where the community can come out and interact with us, it's priceless in changing minds, changing hearts, and perspectives of law enforcement in our community.
I mean, yeah, I was going to kind of ask, why is this so important for Bakersfield Police Department to put on? Because not every police department across the country does this. This is unique.
Right? Well, one, it's a symbolic gesture, right? We're literally opening the doors to our police department and welcoming our community in. But not only that, we see that when the community trusts the local law enforcement, which is what this is gauged to do, the community is safer. And that's what we're after at the end of the day, is providing our community with the greatest police service possible and keeping us all safe.
And what are some of the rules that people should keep in mind if they're coming out tonight?
Sure, so obviously no weapons, right? We don't want any weapons. We'll have plenty of things to keep us safe there with all the law enforcement officers that'll be there. Clear bags, just like when you're going to any large-scale events, sporting events, something like that. Adults, we know you like to dress with the kiddos, but adults cannot wear masks inside the building. That's a safety concern. Other than that, come out and be ready to have a good time.
And I know Truxtun will be shut down starting at 10 a.m. What's that setup process looking like?
Let me tell you, it is a logistical feat. These are not things they teach you about in the police academy, but we find a way. So we've been planning this for months, getting all the appropriate permits and contracts and doing all that stuff with the city, solid waste management plans, doing all these other kind of things. That way the community can show up and not have to worry about a thing, just about having fun, interacting with cops, and getting some free candy.
And where can they park?
So that's going to be the hard part. So it's kind of find it as you go. Okay. However, the parking structure at 19th and I will be open and free for parking. So if you can get there early, get some free parking at the parking structure at 19th and I, that's probably going to be your most ideal scenario. And
you've participated in HalLAWeen before, correct?
I have.
What is your favorite part, or do you have a most fond memory?
So it's going to sound kind of bad, but my favorite part is afterwards, because you can kind of go downstairs and there's a scary part. You can bypass it for the little, but my favorite part is turning the lights on to clean up, and you can see all the candy that's been scattered or the shoes that have been left behind. That means they did their job.
You like to see the remnants of a good time.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't sound bad to me. I think it's fun. It shows, it's like the fossils. It's the remnants of, a good evening. Well, BPD says last year they had 7,000 trick-or-treaters come through their doors, and that's a lot of candy. So be patient and expect long lines, but also lots of fun. It's happening from 4 to 8 p.m. at BPD headquarters located at 1601 Truxtun Avenue. There will be music and food vendors outside the department. But again, keep in mind Truxtun Avenue will be shut down in front of BPD headquarters beginning at 10 a.m. for the event. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll be right back with some more news coming up after the break.